You know, the idea here is that the City Council will meet to basically take up all the opinions of those that live in the community, including those community groups that are in opposition. The reality here, it's a curfew to help keep the city safe, but does it need to be citywide or does it need to be area specific? Groups like the NAACP have voiced concerns over the idea, and the idea here, as I mentioned, is to keep the streets of Detroit safe during River Days and also during the fireworks celebration on Monday. Right now, the idea is to have the curfew citywide, though a lot of groups say it only needs to be area specific, and we're learning that that may actually happen. Last year, you may recall, teens were arrested for violating the curfew, and the proposed emergency amendment calls for a curfew during River Days this weekend from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. starting Friday, extending through Sunday, and that curfew would be specific to areas in and around the Detroit River. Monday, the 22nd, the day of the fireworks show, the curfew would extend from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. And this morning, we know there are people that are opposed to such an early curfew, including the NAACP.
When folks make this into a polarizing issue, I say shame on you. How about come up with some meaningful solutions? Let's work together. This police chief and this police department embraces all youth of this city.
The emergency amendment, or changes in terms of an emergency amendment, are expected to be taken up again at the City Council meeting later today. We'll have complete updates for you on later editions of 7 Action News. I'm Nima Shafei, 7 Action News.
Well, Nima, you just talked about the NAACP and its opposition to the ordinance changes, but have they brought up any alternatives?
They brought up calling upon local community groups, including churches in and around Detroit anew, to bring together volunteers from those groups as well as Angels Night volunteers to help and supervise and maintain the teens, though the chief has not mentioned anything about that, nor has City Council. But once City Council convenes later today, we expect to learn more about those plans if they plan to include them.
All right, Nima Shafei, thank you for that live report.